Well, hey there. Today I'm going to be teaching you what I know about traditional animation, or at least the very basics to do it. Well, first of all, I'm going to be showing you the fundamentals of doing traditional frame-by-frame animation. Then, I'm going to make a small demonstration on paper. Before we get started, I want to say I'm no professional animator. I am just a 12-year-old kid who is interested in art and animation, so listen to me with a grain of salt. Okay, so to start, animators back in the good old days used to draw on paper, so they had to plan out their animations before they got to see it on screen. So how did they do it? Well, they used timing charts, a column that was used for this purpose. The timing charts worked like this. It was in a line, often top to bottom, with the two keyframes. I accidentally wrote key poses. And they were circled or double underlined. Those are drawn first and are called keys. Then there are extremes and finally breakdowns. This conformation is called ease out. The animation is going to get quicker to the end. Then there's ease in, the opposite. In this other conformation, we've got A and B. But as you can see, C is next to A. This means that it's very similar to A, but with a little influence on B. Very little. So to animate on paper, I use a light table. Just a fancy word for, a piece of wood and some plastic and light. This enables a function called onion skinning. The function that allows to see through pieces of paper. Okay, so here what you want to do is take a piece of paper and do something to make holes in it. Put it on and make like a silhouette around the paper holder. Is that even a word? And then you can use that as a reference when you make pieces of paper with the holes. And by the way, the holes are for keeping the sheets together. Then, on your first frame, make a timing chart to plan out your animation. Do the first and last drawing. Then the extremes. And finally, the breakdowns. Number each sheet. If you can't see behind the frames, take away the ones that you don't need. After that, your animation is done. This is a very poopy animation. I did it in like 5 minutes. You should spend a lot more time on it. Unlike I did.